So, I have recently heard about a game and I was told that it is very good. So, I figured I should probably play said game. And said game is in the title of the stream, so you can probably guess where this is going. If I want to play a game, I gotta make a thumbnail for it. Well, have to is kind of a... well, I don't actually have to. I just want to, right? Because I feel like it is the real answer. I mean, I feel like I've gotten better at drawing thumbnails over time. Like if you look at some of my older streams compared to the newer ones, you can probably tell there's a little bit of a difference. Especially when looking at the 2025 thumbnail tier list stream. That, yeah, you can definitely see a lot of examples of thumbnails in that weren't so optimal. But new year means I want to be better at making thumbnails. And can I just pull an image off of Google and use that as the thumbnail? Yeah. Can I just Photoshop whatever image I find? Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know how to use Photoshop, not gonna lie. I mean, theoretically I could, I kind of don't know how to do that. And that means that it's gonna be too much work to try to do that. So, therefore, I'm making my own thumbnails. And, I mean, I feel like I've gotten better at drawing over time, right? Like the LobCorp thumbnail, that was, I drew that like a lot faster than I thought I would. Like Angela for that thumbnail, like that, I didn't use any of the line tools. All of that was just freehand. And I mean, I did have to change it a few times, especially the face shape was like messed up at first. I can go through the different versions of that thumbnail because I have them all saved. Well, there's like 3 of them and they're very minor changes, but I can go through those later in the stream if I remember. But yeah, I feel like I'm improving, so I want to keep up the streak of drawing my own thumbnails. And yeah. So, I mean, well, Angela was just very... I feel like she's a much easier character to draw because she was very, like, simple. Administrator, I feel like I did decent, but it took a long time. Lilith from Non-Existence of You and Me, that didn't look too great, not gonna lie. I mean, I spent a lot of time on it, so it looked a lot better than the other thumbnails that I've done in the past. That took like 5 minutes, but it looked very messy. Although I couldn't like think of a way to draw it any better. I mean, maybe I'll redraw it sometime in the future, but I mean, I don't really feel a need to right now. Maybe when Morphean Paradox fully releases. I mean, I saw they updated it recently. I don't know what they changed, but yeah. And also, this is a really weird time to start stream. But I honestly just didn't really have a lot of time today. I mean, the past couple days as well. Yeah, I've been doing stuff, but I mean, it doesn't exactly change the times that I'm going to stream because I've already just been streaming whenever I'm able to. So yeah. Okay, let's drink water. Hold on. So I was trying to look at, I was trying to look up stuff with like the mic and fixing background noise, because like during the Enfield streams, for example, my laptop, oh my god, it was loud. Like it would get like really loud. Like right now it's kind of fine, but like during Enfield it was like noticeable. Because I can see the audio on my mic, and I saw the green bar was like up a lot. Like right now it's like fine, but like during Enfield it was like popping off. It was crazy. Yeah, so I'm going to, I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on this thumbnail. Yeah, we'll see. I don't exactly have like I don't have like a limit. I don't have a deadline for it. Although I just do want to make it look decent, right? The thumbnail that's on this video right now, or stream right now, is the first drawing stream of 2026. Although I do want to change it like how I did for the Enfield thumbnail drawing stream, how I made like a rough draft of what I want the thumbnail to roughly look like, and then replace the stream thumbnail with that image, which I could have done before going live, but I kind of just wanted to start stream because I didn't know how much time I would exactly have, so I just wanted to go live when I like sooner rather than later. But yeah, all right, so I do want to get started with Paint. The classic. Let me pull up a reference image. So I think the image I want to go with is okay, I can't really fit this all. Okay, let me just draw what my screen looks like really quick. So imagine this is my screen, right? I have Paint. Like, okay, so first of all, OBS is like the entire background, right? Let's make that green, right? OBS is the entire background, right? And actually, no, let's make it gray. Yeah, let's make it gray. And then Paint is taking up like roughly about this much space, right? Or like this much space. And so, okay, actually, hold on. So there's also the way OBS is divided up right now is there's this bar on the bottom with like the go live, the audio features, all of that. And then the chat is like over here, right? And so Paint taking up this much space is a little bit rough. Or actually, chat is like a little bit further right. Actually, close enough. So let's make this like green or something. I don't know. So, oh my god, this is so scuffed. So basically, I also need to have Steam, but I need to have Steam in front of OBS and behind. I should have done this in layers. Let me do this in layers, hold on. So OBS, and then actually there's also the live panel, which I don't use because I hate looking at concurrent viewers. I just turn that off. I do not care. That is just stressful. I don't look at it. I just don't. Like that I always unselect the stream just to specifically not have to see it. So paint is like this right now. Yeah, about like that. So that's paint. And then Steam, it's like, okay, why is it? Oh, because it's green. So Steam is like this, right? But the problem is that this huge thing doesn't really fit very well over in this area because it has to be behind paint so I can actually draw. But it has to be, okay, even now I had to move it from like here to over here because if this is on my screen, then the chat, which is this top right corner of OBS, that's blocked. So I have to put this like up here. So then I have to make Steam like smaller, and it's just, and then I have to do something like this, and it's just really, so then it ends up looking like this, except everything that's like off the, like outside of OBS is like not existing because because I've one screen, and OBS is like the entire, takes up the entirety of the screen. So that is how that is set up. So I have to find a way to, I mean, yeah, because there's only, I can only make it so small. Actually, this might work. Okay. No, it's, okay. So I can only kind of see half of the image I'm looking at a time, which kind of sucks, but I mean, at least I can see both paint and the other thing. Because it's like, because I'm kind of just looking at like a middle bar right now. Kind of like this, and then when you zoom in on an image, then it's like, it's kind of like this, but I can only really have it to be, let's move this here. I can only really have it to be showing either like this side or this side at a time because of the way that the screen is set up. It's like a little bit like that. Yeah, kind of like this, basically. It's basically like this. So like, say like the light blue is the actual like reference image that I'm using. This is how I do like, how I've been doing like a lot of my thumbnails. Like just using a reference image from Steam and trying to draw that. And it's very rough, but it semi works. But yeah, that's why the setup is kind of difficult. Anyways, none of this matters right now. Can delete these. The image I want to draw is, okay, I'm still kind of going back and forth between Steam and Paint. It's like there's the sea, there's these mountains, and then there's more mountains, and then there's also like a, I guess it's like the restaurant from the game or whatever. It's like a little thing over there. Is that a sign? I think it is a sign. A little sign. Is it like angled in? Maybe not, I don't know. But Yeah, something like that. Although it's way... These are way too long. Hold on. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, something along those lines. And then there's a boat that is... Oh my goodness. There's a boat that's like here. And it's like kind of like this. Oh, hold on. That's not how you draw a boat. Like this, although not exactly like this. Okay, hold on, this kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, it's a rough draw, but it's a little bit too rough. No. No. Okay, you know, this is the rough draft. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Let's just get this part over with quick. It's like that. Sure. Okay, and then there's like, no, this part is all went down. Alright, whatever. And then there's like water, and then there's like some life raft or something, I don't know. And then there's a kind of like goes in a bit. There's like a little ladder over here. Something like that, and then how am I gonna draw this? Like that or something. And then Dave, I guess, is that Dave? I mean, he's the diver, so it's gotta be Dave. Alright, it's not. Okay, sure. And then I kinda... The boat kind of... There's like a part of the boat that is like that or something, and then I kind of... Okay, and then like that, and then one back there as well. Okay, that is not, it's not optimal. Okay. And then there's like some light thing or something, I don't know. Like a beam looking, well, it doesn't look like a beam, but it looks like it would shoot a beam. It's like a headlight or something. I don't know. And then the actual boat part is like missing here. Like why does it look like this? Okay, this is not how a boat is supposed to look. You know what? Yeah, it's just like that. And then there's another guy here as well. But, like, I don't really feel like drawing a second person. Because one is already more than I can kind of handle, exactly. There's also, like, just some random thing over here. Just a box, just because, why not? And and there's also like the sun in the background. It's like over here. Ooh. Okay. Should I color this in? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do this. Not exactly full coloring, but just so there's a general gist of what's going on. Okay, this is water, there's like land over here. It's land. It's not exactly land over here. Okay, hold on. These aren't really connected either. Like, they're not really... I'm just kind of doing this just for the sake of making it easier, but these are really, like, not connected, like, at all. Yeah, no, this is not how it's gonna look like in the end. And this blue, I think, matches pretty well. Oh, you know what? We could do... I like this whole blue, though, kinda goes with it. Oh, you know what I want to do? No. Better idea. Way better idea. Hold on. First, let's get rid of this line. Ew. Okay, hold on. I just got a phenomenal idea. Actually amazing. Watch how good this idea is. Ready? Boom. Bam. Such a good idea. It's just such a good idea, simply put. Like, look at this. Now, I mean, you'll see why in a second. You will see the vision. Maybe not. We'll see. I can add some clouds as well. I'll do that afterwards. So, basically, right? Before it was going over the black lines of the waves, but now it will go under them because it's on the lower level. How amazing is that? The answer is very. If you don't know that's what the answer is. It's very amazing. Okay, so that gliding is kind of like that, and then it goes into a more bluish wave after. I kind of want this to show it's like going outwards, like kind of like I guess in 1 point perspective as opposed to 2 point perspective, right? Yeah, okay. The only this boat is gonna be a little bit of an issue. By a little bit I mean a little bit, not a huge issue. Because also this isn't going to be the final thumbnail. Unless it is. In which case, apologies to literally everybody. Especially me, because I thought I was going to make a good thumbnail, and I ended up using this as the thumbnail. Okay, anyways. There's a bunch of trees and stuff on these things, but the general color is green. So we're just gonna put green on here, and then there's gray as well, which I'm gonna add as well. First I just want the green of the grass or whatever on here. And then I'll add the gray of the rock. Could do it on this side too. I guess it really just depends on how long I want to spend on this thumbnail. I feel like doing a rough draft first definitely helps. I mean, although for the LobCorp thumbnail, I did no draft. I actually didn't even use layers for that, which I normally would use when I want to make something that's actually decent. But like for some reason, I just thought it would be easy enough to do without needing layers, and I just guessed right. I just didn't use layers for it at all. Like normally I'll get like really messed up when I'm not using layers, but I mean no, it went fine. I think I'm actually really glad with how the LobCorp thumbnail turned out, because I was expecting it to be, well, I wasn't expecting it to be decent in the slightest. I thought it was gonna be awful because all my thumbnails aren't great, but like I was surprised at how well it turned out, considering I was the one that was drawing it. I mean, I had to redraw Angela, specifically the left side of her face. The eyebrows are also not symmetrical. That I might end up fixing in another version. But yeah, the head shape was like very off at first, just because. I mean, yeah, it just looked off. So I had to fix that for like a little bit. Like I think I did like 2 different versions of just trying to fix her head shape alone. The logo, I think it took like a couple of tries, but I only ever... Like the first version that I thought was good, I just kept that, and I didn't try redoing that a bunch of times. Like the first version of the logo that was in it, that logo is still there. Just like a very abstractly drawn L or whatever. Okay, here I think there's a little bit of land below these mountains, so I don't want to go too far down is the thing. Because it's not like the right side specifically, I think, has more land than the left side. Also to balance out the image with the boat as well, because the boat's kind of taking up a lot of the left side, so the right side is very like plain and empty. So the right side having more land mass definitely contributes to the rule of thirds for the left side. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, there's definitely more land on the left side. Much more like dirt as well. Like not as much like greenery. Well, I mean, yeah, still as much greenery, but there's also like some like dirt island parts as well, kind of. And then there's also like trees on those islands. So I think it's dirt. It doesn't look like sand. Is it sand? No, it's because it's like brownish. And then we'll use a darker green for here because just to give some depth and value. I have to. This is the thing with the like with using the Steam thing. I have to keep moving it because not everything can fit in the frame at once for drawing this. That's like mostly fine. And then there's like a more like, it's like a kind of almost greenish brown, I guess. Oh, I can't find the right color for it. Not dark green. Maybe like somewhere around here? Yeah, I think somewhere around here, yeah. For like this part. Yeah, that looks pretty close, I feel like. Well, there's also like tires or something hanging off the side here. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go exactly. I also kind of want to square it off here, kind of a little bit. But not too much, because I want space to do the coloring of the roof, which is kind of like a dark blue. Not that dark. Maybe. No. What shade is this? I guess like something like this, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and then the sign is red, kind of maybe a little bit darker, like maybe like that, I guess. Okay, and then these parts are kind of red, I think. And then there's like some connecting piece or something over here. And then I don't know how the background is exactly. Just make it like this blue though. I think that would be fine. Oh, there's also like these lanterns here as well. So I do want to add those too. Now, I feel like I'm putting a lot of effort into a rough draft. Let's get a Loki, honestly. Do I want to make this the thumbnail? I might. I actually might. Because this is gonna be a lot of time to dedicate if I do this as like a full thumbnail. Because usually, like, I say usually as if I've done this more than one time. The one time where I've made a rough draft was the Enfield thumbnail. And there was only, I mean, I guess there was like 3 different aspects, right? Because the background I already had done from a different stream. Because I reused the space background. Because I just had that on hand, just because. I was just making random backgrounds one day, and I made a space background. So that I didn't have to really do too much about. The planet, I mean, it was pretty simple to draw. I made a circle, put some blobs in it. That was a planet. The moon, that was pretty simple. The character, that was what took time. So if I want to do the same thing for this thumbnail, that's gonna be very difficult, considering that I would need kind of a lot, because there's multiple mountains, there's a structure, there's greenery, islands, there's the water, there's the sun, there's the reflection, there's fish in the water, there's a boat, there's a person, there's details for the boat, and that is a lot more than I'm used to drawing. So I could also do like a temporary thumbnail. I could develop it over time. I could do a few things with it. Okay, first I want to connect this. Okay, wait, hold on now. It wants to be like, yeah, there we go. Okay. I do want to color in the boat as well. Yeah, I mean, I also want to get rid of the water lines of it too. It's gonna be more annoying to do though. Not impossible, but oh, actually, no, I don't want to get rid of that. No, never mind. Yeah, no, I want that there. To show what part of the boat is above and below water. Yeah, never mind. Okay, this part I want to do this though. It's a lot of space there. I was kind of planning on using the did I just do that now? No, I didn't. Why is this like over the... Alright, whatever. What was I gonna say? What was I thinking? Okay, the lighting... I mean, what does the sun look like here? It's not really... There's not really like rays like that. It's more just kind of... It just kind of blends in with the sky, honestly. Like... I just kind of like this color, honestly. No, it's lighter. Although, ooh, no, don't go over the mountain. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, no, this is fine. And then kind of reflecting into the water as well a little bit. Okay, no, that's fine. The boat. The boat's gonna be kind of rough to do. Alright, hold on. Okay, no, connect here, good, and then here, no. I need a better angle for that. Here, maybe. Sure, why not? Yeah, good enough. Okay, I need to move my Steam thing again. Okay. There's kind of this color on the top of the boat, like going this way a little bit. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to. You know, I'll draw. Do I want another layer? Okay, well, we'll start like this. Okay. Kind of over the boat, and then is the box also the same yellowish? Yeah, it is. And then this, and yeah, I'll probably have to change the layers of this after. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, alright, that's looking, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not looking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, this is an issue. Why is it not? Okay, like this, and then this. Okay. And then we need kind of like a lighter blue, but not like any of these. It's kind of like, I guess somewhere around here, maybe? Maybe like a little bit darker? No. It's like somewhere around here. Yeah, this looks right. Yeah, this definitely looks right. Okay. And then a little bit like that. I'm really having a very strong internal debate whether I want to use this for the actual thumbnail, because I'm already it's taking so much time, and it's like, because it's not like I'm not putting effort into this, it's just I'm putting a little too much effort into this is the problem. Like for a quick draft, this is maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm spending too much time on a draft, because I'm gonna have to end up using this as the actual thumbnail, which, like, maybe I could just use it as the actual thumbnail for like the first stream, and then like another time I can make the actual thumbnail. But then I want to have a thumbnail for this stream. That would be kind of an issue, because right now I'm just reusing the first drawing thumbnail from January. I mean, it's kind of called Drawing 1. It's the first drawing thumbnail of the year, because the other drawing one is in the 2025 folder, which I made to finally organize my stuff. And, well, I mean, you can probably guess what's in the 2025 folder. Every single thumbnail from 2025. So yeah. Anyways, okay, this one will make it a little bit darker just for this part. So basically, in other words, I kind of just threw everything in there. I didn't even like organize by game or anything really. It's just kind of all thrown in there. Probably not the best idea to do that, because if I ever want to use an old thumbnail as a reference, it's gonna kind of be not too fun to do that. Okay, no, I'm doing this in a different layer. Where's my mouse? Where'd it go? Where? Here it is. Here it is. Okay, hold on. I found it. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let's do this. It's gonna be kind of weird, honestly, because it's the same color as the part that's supposed to be in front. So how am I supposed to differentiate them? I don't know if I'll be able to. It's gonna be very weird when trying to finish this up. It's gonna just look very chaotic, I'm guessing. And then this part, yeah, it's gonna kind of have to be like this. And then there's this thing, and then this thing also kind of has a little light in front of it too. Okay, now let's. Ooh, actually, no. I want to do the other part first as well too. It's kind of like a darker brown for the whole of the boat. It's kind of like something like this, right? No, it's not like that at all. More like, yeah, more reddish, I would say. Yeah, maybe like this. Yeah, more like this. Okay. I should really be using the paint bucket tool. I mean, I usually do, but I was just doing this because it was a sketch, but it's a little bit of a issue when your sketch is becoming the actual thumbnail. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird, a little bit of a weird situation, because the sketch I'm starting to think I want to use as an actual thumbnail. So it's gonna be weird. I also want to do this, and this, and maybe this brown for tying the things together or whatever. It's kind of... And then... yeah, I guess something like this. And then something like... something along the lines of that. It's a little bit messy. By a little bit messy, I mean very messy. Okay, no, it wants to be like maybe that, and then there's one like here. And I also want to color in the behind them. And I also want to color them in as well. Kind of like a darker red. Yeah. How are they going? It's kind of like that, and then that, and then oh, actually, is this the same layer? Ooh, no, don't want to do that on the same layer. I want to do this on a separate layer so I can put it under the rope parts because that would make way more sense to do. That, and that. Okay. Okay, this is going fine so far, I would say. Okay, and okay. Is it okay? Not sure. Might be a little bit awful, not gonna lie. I have to do that 2 more times. I think it's looking all right though. Honestly, it's not that bad. This part I really want to fill in. Oh wait, no, wrong area. No, who cares how much to. And there's also a little part like over here that's kind of darker. Okay, and then back to this part. Oh, this is taking some time. Okay. Okay. No. Why is this so uneven? This is like just so incredibly uneven, it's kind of crazy. Like, why is it so off? This does not make sense. Alright, whatever. Okay. See, this is why the fill tool is so helpful, because it, well, you know, does its job. And because it does its job, that makes things easier for me, because it does. Every like section of this is getting like smaller and smaller as I go on in the rotation, and I feel like that's very noticeable. Like, it's starting out like huge, and then it gets a little bit smaller, and then it gets a little bit more smaller, and then I'm like out of space, and then I make this tiny little one. See, that's supposed to be space, but it's like messed up because it just kind of is. All right, now to move that below there. There we go. And then I also want to put another layer of water over the boat, because it would look better that way, I think. So here's the water line, so kind of want to keep the water line consistent. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I do want to re-add. Is it this one? Yeah, it was this one. I do want to re-add this over it. And then there's also like fish in the water. It's fine. This looks a little bit awful. Not gonna lie, not my strongest work, I would say. How would it look if I do this? Okay, it looks a little bit better. No, yeah, that looks better. A little bit. Slightly. A drop. Not like an insane amount better, but a little bit. Also want to add another, some more waves. Okay, let's not add it going through the head though. Okay, that's kind of alright, I guess, right? Does it look good? No, not at all. But is it a start? No, it's not a start either. Yeah, no, it's kind of over. All right, let's add the title. Where are we? Okay, no, we're not. Okay. Okay. So now, what does the title look like? I have to check. Where does it say the title of the game? Hello, game title. Where are you? Game title, probably in the trailer at the end, I would assume, right? Come on. Yep, there's the game title. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on OBS. Now I have to pull everything back to the front. All right, that's fine. Okay. So the game title, Dave is in large letters. Dave, and it's in like the same gold, I guess, right? No. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Dave. I want to make it a little bit larger though. Let's try 172. How do I look with the background? You know, I can always add another layer behind or whatever. This will be fine for now. Dave. Okay, let's center it like this. One edge and two edge. Okay. And then below that, it's kind of this color, I feel like. Or maybe like a little bit lighter. Maybe, no. No, it's more like blue though. It's a little lighter. I guess that. And then... Okay, can we select the color, please? Okay, now, no. Okay. The diver. Although I'm gonna have to make this smaller because it's supposed to fit under the other name. Okay, that's not small enough. Is that small enough? No, it's not. Let's try 72. 72 I think looks right. Although I want to make it 80 just to see how that looks. 80. Also, it's the wrong color. It's like... Is it like that? Yeah, that's closer. Maybe a little lighter. Hold on. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty close. So now let's center. Okay, first. No! Oh no! whatever. Who needs to center correctly when you can simply move the word around until it looks close enough? Yeah, it's fine. Although I do want to add a background to it now because this is very hard to see. Let's just add a square with fill, solid fill. Yeah, although it's still kind of hard to read. I think the sky would have to be more filled in for it to look clearer. Although the blue still kind of clashes a little bit. Why does that look like that? What layer is that on? This one? No. Yes? Is it this one? Hold on. Oh, it is that one. Alright, yeah, no. Yeah, no. We're not doing like that. Alright, yeah. That's fine. As long as the water is not going through his head. Okay, I want this to look more... No, not going through his head. But I want it to curve down as well. But I want it to look natural. Well, natural-er than... no, it's still too close. No. No. You know what? No, we're just gonna... Although now it feels like something's missing there. Okay, let's do this instead then. No, I gotta move this left. And then if it's over here... Okay, that looks a little bit better. I guess. Yeah. Also don't want blue in the back there. So let's do a layer. Okay, can we not make 10 million layers by accident? Okay, let's do it here. Let's just really quickly color this in, I guess. Although we're just gonna make it blank because we're not exactly drawing a full person. Okay. Okay. Alright, we can kind of... Actually, can I move this under the layer with the face? That would make it... Where is that layer? This one? No. This one. Okay, why does it look like that? What's going on there? Erase? Okay, well that was weird. Alright. That looks better though, I think. Yeah. Okay, I want to move the depth of everything lower. It's gonna be kind of annoying to do though. So I don't really like how the sun looks. Loki, I don't know how long I spent like... Okay, I just hit 1 hour of length time. So it's been an entire hour, and this is just the draft. Yeah, no, this is gonna be the actual thumbnail. I'm not spending 5 more hours on this. maybe another time I will come back to it, but as of right now, oh my god. Yeah, no. I learned my lesson to not spend this long on a draft. Although, then again, if this was gonna be like, if I did start making the actual thumbnail, I don't know how differently I could have possibly done things. Like, I guess I could have spent more time into the details of like the mountains and whatever, but like, this was a hard thumbnail to make. Other games, there's like one specific character. You know, maybe that was the issue. Maybe I could have just drawn the main character and then call it a day, and then maybe put a background. I could have done that, honestly. I probably should have. I have a decent reference image as well. It's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. I also want to erase. Ooh, can I? No, I can't. Okay, it's fine. See, right now, one main issue I'm having with this right now is I don't know where I would put like number 1, number 2, number 3 for like the stream number of the game. Because usually I put in like the top left corner. You know, I can make space for it. Let's try this. You know, I could. All right, no, I got an idea. Yeah, solid fill, and then like this. Yeah, I could do that. And then, hold on, what layer is this on? Let's not do that on some random layer. Let's make it on, let's put it over here. Okay. Okay, and then do it in red, maybe. Number 1. Let's see how large this is at 100. 100. Okay. All right. That's gonna be changed. Yeah, no, this is deleted. Oh, I just double clicked by accident. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. No, yeah, I want to do size 100 font. I think it would probably look better, or it would be easier to see, right? Because one problem I had with the non-existent thumbnails is that one thing that I changed was that the number was very hard to see visibly. So did I not? So I kind of want to make sure that it is. Yo, what is going on? Huh? Was it there or is it not there? Now I don't even know. Now I'm gonna have to. What? Huh? Yo, what? No, get rid of that. Out of here. All right, hold on. So I want to make sure that the number is visible, right? Because if I were to watch a stream, right? If someone was like playing a game and was doing it in multiple parts, and I would want to know which part was which, right? And the part is usually in the title of a stream, but because thumbnails are just, you have to like manually kind of change them and whatever, they're not always gonna say the number. So I try to like I want to try to put the numbers in when I can, but I also want it to be visible. Simply because if I was watching a stream, then I would want to be able to see the number more easily. That's it. That's the whole reason. So yeah, I want to make sure that this is visible and that it looks all right. Okay, I don't know how long this game will take me, so I don't know if I want to leave space for more. Yeah, no, I think that's a good amount of space. No. Okay. Can we just... Okay, here we go. Here we go. There it is. Perfect. Actually, no, I want to move it to the left to drop. Perfect. No, I want to move it to the right to drop. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Actually, I kind of want to move it a little bit down. Just a drop. A little bit to the right. That's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right. I kind of want this to be outlined too now at this point, because like the outline just kind of helps, honestly. Well, it's not too big of an issue because I can just make another layer for it, and then take one corner. And then bring it to the other corner. That's the wrong thing. That's just straight up the wrong thing. Solid fill, that's fine. No, take it from this corner. And then bring it to this corner. Why is it taller? Why is it like that? Okay, that should be fine. Honestly, yeah. That's good enough, right? Yeah, I think it's good enough. Yeah, I feel like it's clearer with the border. Mainly the bottom part, because it kind of blends in with the blue a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. All right, so now is just to save it, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of it, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Although the title, I feel like it's kind of small, honestly. Because I've noticed that, like, when the title is like that small, it's like hard to read on mobile. Like the title really needs to be pretty large if you want to be able to see it on the phone. But I mean, this thumbnail is growing on me. I don't think it's terrible. Well, compared to older thumbnails, because like there's a lot to it, right? Like there's more to this thumbnail than, hold on, the order is wrong. Hold on. I'm just noticing this part over here. I meant to move this way earlier. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Wait, is it? No, it's not. That's not it. That's the wrong, where is it? Where is the part I want to move? Is this it? Yes, that's it. Okay. This I want to move. Yes, okay. That was it. That was what it was. Okay. Okay, so now Now it's I'm okay with this. Obviously it's not perfect. It was originally going to be a rough draft. I just started putting a little too much time into this rough draft, and now it's become the actual thumbnail. Although I don't think the actual thing would have been much different. I mean, yeah, I just can't spend like an insane amount of time on drawing these thumbnails because I'm gonna have to do this for every game. Well, not going to have to, but because I want to, kind of. I mean, I already talked about this earlier. I mean, it gives me practice to draw as well, right? Because I don't normally do that, and I just want to see my progress over time. So obviously, I'm gonna start out not so great, and I'm fine with that because if I improve over time, that's cool, and if I don't, then at least it was fun. So yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be the thumbnail. I've been really trying to not just draw stick figures. I've been really trying to do that. Like the non-existence thumbnail was kind of the first time I tried so hard on drawing not a stick figure. The Enfield thumbnail was maybe the most detail I've ever made in one character image ever. And the LobCorp thumbnail, that went great. That I actually really liked how that came out. Because, I mean, I feel like, because it was like a very simple reference image that I chose to draw. So I feel like it looked very similar to it. Which, like, yeah, it's not like I'm drawing my own thing. I'm like, although I'm not like, I'm very, I feel like it's very clear that I'm not tracing stuff. And I feel like the LobCorp thumbnail almost looks, some parts almost looks like it was traced. Like with the hair, I feel like. Just because it was like I feel like it was very similar. Like my freehand first sketch just felt very, like it just felt like it was very similar to the actual thing, for better or worse. But I mean, yeah, because that was freehand, I was much faster with that than the non-existence thumbnail, so I felt like there was some progress made at getting better at freehand. Although then again, Lilith has much more complex, like, hair structure, clothing, just much more difficult to draw, where Angela is just much easier compared to both the Lilith and Administrator. Yeah. Some characters I feel are easier to draw, like Nico from One Shot, and then there was, what was her name? Paper, I think, from Illusion Carnival. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna save this now. One moment. Save as project. Dave the Diver 1.1.1. Save. And then save as PNG. Dave the Diver 1.1.1. Save. Save as file and image. Continue. Great. Fantastic even. Phenomenal. You know, I wanted to go over the Angela, not the Angela thumbnails, the LobCorp thumbnails and fix Angela for a sec. because the eyebrows are not symmetrical and the facial structure is still kind of messed up a little bit. Like the left jawbone kind of thing, or I guess looking at it, it's the right side, but it would be her left side of her jawline is kind of cooked. But yeah, I mean, I think this saved, so that should be fine for now. Do I like this thumbnail? Well, look at it from far away. The boat's kind of hard to see. The building stands out, the sun, I wouldn't know it's a sun unless I have the outline there. The mountains are, they're mountains. The water is water. You know, no, I'm kind of vibing with it. Yeah. You know, this white part of the thing stands out a little bit to me. This part over here, I want to fix that. It's a little bit too blank. Like it feels like there's like another object there, but there isn't. It's blank space. So I want to fill that in to avoid it looking like blank space, because it is not blank space, it is water. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Looking at it from a distance, it kind of just makes the boat look messier when it's like that, but it doesn't look like there's another object there now. I also don't like how the mountains on the left are connected to each other. The sun, I think, is actually fine though, and the way the lighting is, like I feel like the perspective on it is fine. Although the mountains on the left kind of mess with it a little bit, but the right-hand side of the drawing, I feel like gives it more perspective of the, mainly so the lines being angled the further away they get. The number one is easy to see, top middle is fine, but it's a little bit hard to see because it's almost lighter than the ocean part, so that's a little bit but I think the outline with the box probably helps that a bit. So yeah, I think it's fine. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to resave this really quick. File, save as project, save, replace, file, save as PNG, save, replace, save as flattened image, continue. Okay, so I actually don't know when I'm gonna play this game. Probably it's gonna be my next stream though, because LobCorp, I kind of want to play that on the Olympus weekly update day. I mean, I'm not like against playing it whenever I feel like, but I just don't really feel like playing it right now. I guess also because I was like kind of busy, and the thing is, I don't know how long that game will take, right? Like usually it takes a while, so I have to make sure I have like a decent amount of time to actually like get through one day. If each day takes like an hour. And so like today I kind of just wanted to do something that, well, I mean, even today I didn't have a ton of time. I'm kind of just streaming, I mean, like usual, whenever I'm able to. But yeah, that's why I didn't really want to play a game today. I just kind of wanted to do something that I can spend as much time as I want to on and call it whenever. Another thing I want to play is I really want to start Okay, I don't really want to play Undertale, but I want to play Deltarune, but I don't want to play Deltarune before playing Undertale. I mean, I feel like that makes sense, just because, right? I feel like I should play Undertale before Deltarune, just because. Although I don't know. Like I've already played it before as well. But I mean it's a short game, right? Well, I say short, but it's like 5 hours, right? So if I have like enough time, then I could get it done in one stream, but if not, then it could take, I mean, it wouldn't take that long realistically. Like maybe 2, 3. I mean, it's like the duration of one Enfield stream, right? But I mean, then again, Enfield I just had a lot of time for, but now I'm gonna be more busy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be all for now. Here's a last look at the thumbnail. Okay. That is gonna be all for now. And yeah. Oh, actually, I just remembered that there's the Limbus character trailer. I'm gonna look at that really quick, low key. Okay, watch this.
Nimbus Company.
It's so loud. Oh my god. Oh, my ears. Oh, my ears. I thought it was muted. Steam, I thought you were muted. Wow, why did that play audio? Oh, it's because it's a link to YouTube. Okay, that's why. Oh my god, that was awful. Oh my god. Sorry. Apologies to all ear users.
세간의 인식과 달리 다음 기회라는 건 보통 찾아오지 않다. 그래서 이번엔 뭐라도 해볼 생각이야.
Okay, that's so it is a
뒤늦은
Hohenheim
추한
ID.
감정만 남길 뿐이더라. 곧 작전 시작이고
Hold on, I'm like not like what is going on?
내 시야에서 벗어나지 마.
How many coins is he using? What?
당신이
I'm so
이
lost.
숲의 괴수군.
What is
지금 내게 가장 비참한 건 뭔지 알아?
why is there an orb above
회사로
me?
돌아가 작성을 보고서야 임무 성공이라는 단어를 내 손으로 써야 한다는 거야.
Okay, I lost track of how many coins he's using.
지워야겠다.
I have no idea. Looks cool though.
그냥 폐기해야겠다.
Okay.
소생은 아직 별의 이름을
And
잊기
then Sinclair.
부족한
What is that haircut?
언젠가의 나를 위해 주인님을 뽑히라면
Was that the
제
is that the haircut
스스로를
the
계속해서
Pinky
별을
Apprentice
보내죠.
had?
잠시 조용히. 소생을 바꾼 일이 없는 날엔 경계해야 하는 인물이 있어. 여기서
I mean, I don't. It's not a bad haircut. I don't know.
그래서 내가 전에 말한 빗줄기 속 관객 봤어?
I'm just not used to seeing Sinclair with that
아니
haircut.
도망치지 말고.
오롯한 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
Okay, is he AOE?
모자라.
Looks like he's AOE.
괜찮습니다.
I mean, they're showing multiple
결국
targets in
이번
the
생에 별의
thing,
이름을 얻지
so I guess he's
못하더라도
AOE.
이리 주인님의 자취를 따라가는
Yeah, I don't
스스로
know if I like that
감지할 수
haircut
있을
on Sinclair. I mean, I guess they just had to make him different from Blade Lineage, but like, I don't know. Why did Morphean Paradox go from 0.1.000014 to 0016? Where's 0015? What happened to that? Oh, they also skipped 12 as well. And 6. Yeah, where? What? All right, sure. Yeah, why not? I don't know, maybe they just didn't announce them because they were like too small or something. I don't know. There's some of these patch notes are just so funny to read. Like, I don't even have any specific examples. There's just some that were just so great. Hold on, let me look through some of these. I can't find an example. There's one that stood out that was really something. Where is it? There was something. Yeah, I don't know where I thought it was. Okay, there's one thing that's real important. Fixed the trigger conditions for the quest Sword in the Stone. That was the one that I got like when I should not have got it at all. Like it was just some random quest that they gave you for losing a sword when I did not lose the sword. So glad they fixed that. Fixed an issue where purchased items from the shop were not actually received. Like how like that one's good. Added a notification for successful autosave during dialogue. Wow, that would have been massive to have at the start. I'm gonna be so glad when they fully release that game though. Like I'm fixed over 100 missing voice lines. This was from the first patch notes. Oh no, that was from 0.2. Never mind. Fixed an issue related to character death. What? Did they just not like die if they lost combat or whatever? Fixed several time-limited choice options. I don't know what that even implies. Well, I mean, it's self-explanatory, but yeah, no, that's such a cool game. I really want to play it when it fully releases. I mean, I already played it a bit, but once I got a quest that I should not have been able to activate and saw a character that I did not meet yet who already joined my guild without me meeting them, I decided I was just gonna wait until it's fully released to play it, because I don't want to, because when it fully releases I want to play it from the start, because I don't want to start where I'm already at, because then I might be missing things that they are adding in currently or in the future. So I think I am going to restart it once it fully releases, even though I've already put like a few hours into it. Which is why I'm not like playing it further, because I'm going to end up restarting. And I feel like I've already got like the gist of how the gameplay is going to be, and I do like how the gameplay is going to be. Yeah. And then there's other games I need to finish too. There's Nine Souls, Ultra Kill, Nier Automata. Persona 3 I still need to get back to. I think I've played it like once this year so far, if even that. There's other games as well. I want Chapter 2 of ENA Dream Barbecue to come out. That was a cool game. Very abstract, but that was cool. What else is there? Library I need to get to, but after Limbus, not Limbus, after LobCorp. Deltarune I want to get to, but I need to play Undertale first. Or I want to play it on stream first. There's the other Persona games as well. 4, I'm waiting for the new version of it to come out before I get that. But I also want to not play it until I'm done with 3. 5, I want to do that one as well, but I don't want to do that until I finish 4, even though I know that they're not like related. Like, yeah, they're Persona games, but they're not like the order doesn't matter. I think a lot of people probably play 5 before 3 nowadays, probably. Just because, I mean, 3, the remake was, was it 2024 or 2023? I don't remember. But it was like more recent, I feel like. And I feel like 5 Royale was before the 3 remake. So I feel like people are like starting with 5 now. There's other games as well. Why is LobCorp uncategorized? Let's add to casual / ongoing because it is ongoing. Titanfall 2. I still haven't played that yet. Or, well, I mean, on stream. And then there's another random visual novel, but I don't know if... there's just so many other games I want to play. And now Dave the Diver's on the list as well. I think if I... Like, with all the games that I currently have right now... Okay, first, let me just update Morphean Paradox. If I play all the games that I have on my list right now, it will take me, like, a while to get through all of them. Because, like, some of the games that I've added onto my to-play list, they're long games. LobCorp, that's a long game. Nier Automata, I don't think is a short game. Nine Souls, I think is like 20 hours. Persona 3, I'm like barely, I don't think I'm even halfway through. And there's probably like 40 more hours, or probably more, honestly, for that. I think there might be more than 40 hours left of Persona 3. Ultra Kill, not sure how much is left of that. Library is 20 hours of story alone. Gameplay is going to be longer, probably. So that's probably going to be like 50 plus hours. Probably more, though, if I end up playing it. Alright, and then there's Ori. There's actually 2 Ori games. I played Will of the Wisps. Will of the Wisps. That's hard to pronounce. Well, not really. I played that a while ago. I really like that game. I mean, Silk Song kind of reminded me of it a little bit. That I wanted to play on stream because it's been a while since I played it. But I also wanted to play the first game before it. So yeah, I don't know when I'll actually get around to that though. Deltarune, I don't know how long that's gonna take. Undertale is like 5 hours. It's not too long. There's another game. And then there's another game. There's a lot of random games. There's just a lot of games for me to get through right now. On the wish list, there's still like, let me check how many games there are. How many? Okay, let's see. 138. 138 games. Now, I don't think I'm going to stream all of them. There's simply no way. I mean, some of these games I like I'll look at it and think, oh, I might play that once in the future, and then I'll add it to the wish list, and then I'll just forget about it. So that's why there's a lot of these on here. Like, a lot of these I'm probably not gonna ever play, but just because they look interesting, if they go on sale and they happen to be 100% off, then sure, why not? But not very likely for the majority of these games. By the majority, I mean 100% of them. It would not make sense to be 100% off because that would be stupid. But yeah, there's a lot of games I want to play. Yeah. Some of these games look so dumb. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of games I want to play, and I am gonna keep playing games because it's fun for me. So I'm going to do that. Now, as for what order I play the games in, I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. Because I don't know what order I'm going to play them in. Because I mean, whatever game I play during any given day is kind of just whatever I feel like. And it just so happens that I usually feel like playing Project Moon games whenever, like whenever the weekly update is, right? Because it's like Project Moon Day, right? It's their weekly update day. So I'm probably going to play LobCorp on those days, right? Like, I mean, as long as there's not an update. Now, does that mean I'm only going to play LobCorp on those days? Probably not. I could play it on other days as well. But it's probably more likely that I'm going to play it on those days. Because I don't want to just play LobCorp. Like, I know I can space it out a bit better. Like, what's an example? I think Ender Magnolia, right? That's a good example of spacing a game out. Because that was like maybe 20-ish hours, but I feel like it was spaced pretty well with like throughout other games while still playing it consistently. Although then again, Project Moon games wouldn't really be. I mean, it'd be kind of. I can't really space out Project Moon games like that, right? Because it would be like cycling between LobCorp, Limbus, and just LobCorp, Limbus, and that like they're both kind of the same like type of game to me. They're a Project Moon game. They involve reading and all that. Like, yeah, other games involve reading too, but it's not like it doesn't contribute to Project Moon burnout, which I don't want to get. So yeah, I'll stream it when I feel like it. And that's kind of the best I can do on that. What else? What else is there for me to talk about? Not sure. I feel like that's kind of it for now. Yeah, thumbnail is done. That's gonna be the thumbnail because I don't want to spend 5 hours on perfecting every single little minor detail because I'm not spending my time like that. It's not how it's gonna be. So yeah, I plan on doing a lot more. I just have to make sure I have time to do said more. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of already said I'll stream when I can, and that's about it. Okay, that's gonna be all for now, and yeah. All right. Do I need an outro? No, I don't need an outro. Who needs an outro? All right, see ya. Actually, you know what? No. Some people, you know, let me just really quickly say, outros are not bad to have. It's not. I don't want to just diss people with an outro and leave. Outros are okay to have, but it's also okay to not have them. And I don't have one, so... Alright, now that I've cleared things up for all 0 people that misunderstood,